Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I want to share with you my new passion. I want to chat with you about something that lately I've been so into, head over heels. I'm obsessed with this plant genus, and for some of you it might be like meh. I mean, I was that person about a year or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 ago. I've never been so much into Alocasias, but something switched inside my brain. I'm still not sure what happened. Maybe I'm aging, maybe I'm getting smarter. Might be one of those, but guys, I am so into Alocasias right now. I am so obsessed. Every single moment that I have of free time, like lunch breaks at my office, coming back home and scrolling on my phone, all things I Google search for are Alocasias. Especially variegated Alocasias. You might notice one specific one over here in my room, and I'm like, my head is exploding. I'm so excited, so stoked to finally have one in my collection. And let me tell you, it just feels like I entered that train of Alocasia love, and it's not going to stop anytime soon. So buckle up, guys. I keep on searching for some cool Alocasias, that especially the variegated ones that I could put my hands on, my claws on, and prepare, guys. But today I actually have planned to film another video after this one, completely Alocasia plant chores, because as I prepared for this specific video, we're good. Whew. Scared me up for a moment. As I planned for this Alocasia haul of collection, I noticed that some of these needs a little bit of work, a little bit of love, so we'll give them that. But before that, let me introduce you all of my What's up, babe? What's up? You wanna come? Come. Say hello to Baloo. Baloo. No, I didn't. Baloo, you opened the door? Well, anywho, Baloo, I guess, wanted to join me because he loves Alocasias as well. Anyway, let me show you my whole Alocasia collection. I feel like I have a pretty decent variety. I have variegated ones, I have jewel Alocasias, I have one that is like 3 Baloos. So it's a pretty decent sized Alocasia. Honestly, it's been struggling for me this summer, so I feel like it just needs a little bit of refresh. So we're gonna work on it in my next video, just like I mentioned, the Alocasia plant chores. So I'm gonna show you as it is right now, which is not the happiest Alocasia, but it's still with us. And you know, all of these plants I have around me in my shelves, you can notice some of the Alocasias. So I will take those one by one in no particular order, because to be honest, I love all of them. I don't have a large collection because, just like I mentioned, my love started to burn for them only about week 2 into this autumn season for some flipping reason. So I did had some Alocasias here and there, but slowly they just been crawling into my mind. So I have 8 right now to share with you. I have a duplicate, but I love it so much, each of them. So let's flipping jump into it. Once again, no particular order, I just love all of them because I have only 8. So do you have to move right now because you look fantastic? But anyway, I don't know why I feel so sassy talking about Alocasias. It feels like they're such a drama queens and very perky plants, and whenever I have to deal with them, I just, you know, kind of mirror them, I feel like, and I'm like, you know, Alocasias. Sorry about that. You know what, let's start probably from the ones I have on my table, and we'll slowly move around my room and I'll show you all of them. All of them! Guys, I'm jumping in. Silly me goose, all throughout filming this video, another Alocasia was standing in the frame, and my brain just, I don't know, somehow I just missed it, even though it's one of my cutest plants as well. I have 9 Alocasias actually, so we're getting close to the 10. I'm so excited. The last one is actually cute Alocasia amazonica that I got as a present from another plant YouTuber slash my friend Bruno. Such a cute little plant. I think when he gave me it was in 1 leaf club, so right now I'm pretty proud. This is the new leaf that it gave me, and it's already starting to get all of those, you know, edgy kind of shapes, and it's cute, it's very cute. I love the dark foliage, I love the light veining on it, and I'm out of breath because I've been preparing for another planting video to film for you, so I'll have a couple videos to upload next week. And that's when I noticed this cutie. So it's actually growing in a see-through pot, so I can see the roots, and even though it's not much happening yet. We do have a little bit of roots peeking through. I did pot it up maybe a month or so ago, so I do not expect anything too crazy. But at the same time, such a cute little tiny baby in this very spooky pot. I feel like this is very cute combination. Like, come on, let's be real. Let's be real. So gorgeous, so gorgeous. So yeah, 9 alocasias. Sorry for jumping into your face without warning and scaring probably the heck out of you, but we have 9, not 8, 9. It was a miscommunication, so yes. Back to the whole video. Okay, so let's start probably with my beautiful black velvet alocasia. This is the one that isn't looking too happy, and I feel like it needs help. Okay, not only do I feel like it, you probably can tell it just unfurled me this beautiful leaf over here, and it's gorgeous, but it's not sizing up. If you can look around into older leaves, they are looking a little bit larger and happier, so I feel like we have a problem in the roots. And honestly, I was a little bit worried about leaving them for a whole week while working, so I did pour a lot of water in here, and I feel like it didn't enjoy it too much. So we're gonna work on it in my next video, but so far this is how we're looking. It was in 4-leaf club, but I just cut the oldest leaf like a week ago, so it's a cutie patootie. Cutie patootie. Very small, not very impressive, but you know what? We're gonna be working on it. I've been eyeballing one greenhouse slash glass cabinet, to be exact. Maybe it's called Millsbo, I don't know, but it's kind of expensive. It's kind of expensive, but also the plants that I want are expensive. So this feels like a very brand new step into like collecting era. And am I ready for it? I don't think so. I honestly don't think so. But anyway, you know what? I have lists. I love making lists. So I have lists over here as well. So let me quickly mark the ones that I already showed you. Okay, another one. Let me show you a duplicate. This is the one that I showed in one of my recent videos, and you saw me shopping for it. And it's this beautiful Alocasia Jacqueline. Just look at her. Look at her. I love the leaves, I love the shapes, I love that this is still kind of compact and not with long stems. I actually have another one that is a bit larger. I will show you it a little bit later. It cost me 18 euros, which technically isn't the cheapest, but also I bought it from my favorite plant store called Kambarinės Gėlės here in Vilnius. And you know, it always feels so good to support small business, especially when it's, you know, plant store that you love and adore. And yeah, very beautiful alocasia. And I feel like this was the one that just started this little fire for alocasias in my heart. Even though I already had one Alocasia Jacqueline, this specific one, I just don't know why it has a soft spot in my heart. All of those textures, I mean, it's very fuzzy. The leaves are very fuzzy and beautiful, and the colors, the shapes, all of it screams unique and beautiful. The stems also looks a little bit like zebra, and it's beautiful. By the way, I did notice a couple videos about Alocasia Jacqueline that actually they are not supposed to be called that way, because the Jacqueline, the lady, poached this plant from the nature, so people started to call it the other way because it felt a little bit unfair to call the plant that was poached from nature by her name. I'm not sure, don't quote me on that. I don't remember correctly. I did hear about it like a year or so ago, so it's a pretty old information. So let me know if you do know in the comments. Let's chat about it, because I don't want to give you false information, you know. So take this with a grain of salt. I just heard, you know, one lady talking about another lady, so never trust those. Anyway, beautiful Alocasia Jacqueline. Moving on. Okay, let me show you the new Alocasia that I just got like 3 days ago, maybe 2 days ago, and it feels so wrong right now to go into the work, because from now on I need to work from office every single day, because I was used to go into office only a couple days a week. I would spend a lot of time right here in my plant room, in my office, and right now I feel so sad. I miss my plants, and I did not expect to feel that way, to be honest with you, because I do feel almost like the physical pain to be separated from my plants for so long, because I didn't notice until I stopped doing it, but I just kept on checking in on them, seeing if there are any pests, maybe watering them and stuff like that. And since right now we had this new rule at work that just, you know, out of nowhere, nobody prepared us for that. It was like, you know, a plaster taken out so quickly. It feels It feels so wrong. But anyway, let me show you this beautiful Jacqueline that I just got from a private collector. I found a lady in a local Facebook group from, I think it was called Rare Houseplants here in Lithuania, and that lady was selling this beautiful fry deck, and let me tell you, when I saw the price, I was so happy. Actually, just after I bought this one, I noticed another guy selling like 5 or 6 of these for a pretty similar price, and my heart is so happy because finally it feels like the prices on these went down, which is awesome because more people can acquire these plants and enjoy them and appreciate them as much, for example, as I do. I cannot keep my hands and eyes out of it. The lady asked for 35 euros, but I bargained a little bit until 33 euros. But anyway, such a beautiful and cool plant. I'm so worried about it. I don't want... Oh my gosh, okay, just a dust. I am so worried about it right now. I'm thinking to somehow put it in maybe cabinet, and that's the plant that inspired me searching for more cabinets, like Millsbo cabinets or stuff like that, because I do have small greenhouses, but since this plant isn't very small, it won't be a long-term solution, so I do need to think about something, especially since the heating season is upcoming here to Lithuania. It's already pretty cold outside, so I feel like from the next week we'll have heating on and this plant won't like it, like hands down. So oh, this is such a cute plant. What I love as well, that it has a little baby fry deck as well, so it's a mama plant with its baby, and honestly my hands are so itchy to repot it / to transfer it into the pond so I'll be able to see the roots. And you know, since you saw a couple of my previous Alocasias, the one that I had for a couple of years, the black velvet, you see it's not the happiest, so I do want to monitor the roots. But also the lady said that she just potted this Alocasia up and it's in pretty awesome soil mix, so for now I definitely won't be changing anything about the way it is, because it's already a lot of stress for this baby to be in the new home, new environment. And you know, since Alocasias have the name of being drama queens, especially the variegated fry deck, I feel like this is one of the most difficult variegated Alocasias. I might be wrong, but once again, so many people going from beautiful lush plant to stump back to the beautiful plant. And what I love the most, that the variegation on these plants are pretty stable, so even if we will go through that, you know, rough root, I feel like it will bounce back and be happy, hopefully. Also, I'm very curious if we have any kind of worms in this spot, so oh my gosh, just to tell that my hands are itchy feels like understatement, because oh my goodness, look at her. She's so beautiful, so good. Okay, for now I'll put it right here, and then I will move her after I will show you another one. So let me quickly okay, let me show you another one that is also a pride and joy of my Alocasia collection, and that is this heavy that is this gorgeous Alocasia Mellow. Oh my goodness, guys, just the texture on the leaf. Oh gosh, I love how veins are darker and gives that little shadow effect to the leaves. So flipping cute. Like, this is probably one of the most alien looking plants in my collection, and I love it so much. It's actually 2 different plants growing in here. I did, while transferring it to pond, took out a bunch of worms and propagated them and took it to the plant swap, and actually those worms were probably the first plants that were snatched from me in that plant swap, so it feels like these plants are still pretty popular in between the plant lovers. So very cute Alocasia. This is definitely one of my favorite plants in my whole collection, not only Alocasia collection, so I really hope it will be happy, especially during the heating season, because I feel like I bought it maybe, honestly I'm not sure, maybe in spring or maybe in the winter, so I'm honestly not sure how it's gonna do during the winter time, because right now it's in pond and I don't know, we'll see. I mean, you'll be the first to hear. If you subscribe to my channel, have a little bell of notifications pressed on, you will know, you will hear all of my experience about them, of course, because I always make updates, I always take you along on my planting journey, so you will know. I feel like you definitely will know. Okay, we are halfway through, so right now I will show you the plants that are around in my shelf. I feel like we're gonna scare the baloo if I will take the large ones, and he's so snuggly right now over here on my chair. So cute little baby. So tired. Probably let's keep the largest alocasia to the end. Right now, let me show you quickly my Alocasia azlani. Actually, it's a very cute one. It's a very small one. I feel like this is probably the smallest alocasia in my collection. Wait, I'll try somehow. Oh, stay, stay, stay. Don't run. Don't run. You wanna run? What? What? Think. Will you stay? Think about it. Okay, I have another one. This Alocasia actually just pushed out a new leaf for me, and this is a cutie. Will it stay or will it go? Think about it. Okay. This is a beautiful Alocasia azlani, and it's so... You wanna go? He's side-eyeing me. Go. Okay. So this beautiful Alocasia azlani, and I just love the color on this cutie one. It's a small little baby. I actually got it from one of you. It was a present, and it's such a cute, beautiful. And it has a flipping mealybug. Since when Alocasias have mealybugs? Yeah, it did squish it, so we're good. We're good? We're good. Okay, so this was a present and I really appreciate it, and finally it went out of 2-leaf club into the 3. You still can see this one is such a fresh new leaf, so the color it's still pretty green in comparison with this one, and it does remind me of Alocasia cuprea, but this one has way more sharp leaf and not so round, so it's very cute. It's very sweet. I love that little pop of color on my shelf. It's actually standing in my tiger-shaped pot over here, and it feels like a perfect pot for this cutie patootie because lots of different colors playing around. It's still very small, not too much to say about it, but at the same time I love and appreciate it very much. It's also one of the cuter ones because I just love the colors. Like, come on, how many of pink plants do you have? It's such a cool variety to own on your shelf and have this little pop of color. Oh, let me put it back. Okay, since we're still on the shelf, let me quickly grab another Jacqueline. Alright, so this is my larger Jacqueline, and it just gave me this new leaf. You can already see how different these are. This is still in kind of baby stage in comparison with this one. It's way more white and way more crazy. But it's very beautiful. I did struggle with this one because it was attacked by spider mites, which is classic, of course, for the Alocasias. But for now, I feel like I did a good job and got rid of those. And it's a very cute one. It's a little bit thirsty, but look at that leaf. Such a cute one. I mean, I just love the contrast between the veins and the leaves, and the shape is so unique. This is definitely looks like it's out of Avatar movie, maybe. Out of this world plant for sure. All of Alocasias are so unique, and at first I did not like them too much because I'm not a big fan of, you know, pretty naked looking plant with long stems on the leaves and just several leaves like so. I mean, it's not too cute, but when you put it on a shelf, it's actually pretty convenient, especially when they have these long stems, because you can put the pot pretty back in the shelf and you still will have this pop of texture and color and shapes on your shelf, and it looks beautiful, honestly. So, very cute one. I feel like I finally managed to, you know, work things out with this one. It actually had 3 leaves, and finally to have a second one pop up after a whole summer feels like a big win. Actually, it did pop up this leaf after I bought this one, so it feels like she might be a little bit jealous. She's like, wait, I'm cute too, what the heck are you doing? Why are you buying a new one? Come on, I'm gorgeous too. So I see you. I see you. This is a dragon scale Alocasia, and it always on my shelf behind me, so you can always appreciate those beautiful leaves. And this one seems to be a little bit dry as well. Honestly, it's going to be tough for me to find new routine of working with my plants because I am so used to do different little tasks all throughout the weekend right now. Oh, it's gonna be a work. But anyway, this one is so cute. It also just not that long ago gave me this sweet leaf, and come on, these leaves, are you flipping kidding me? Ninja Turtles and aliens combined. Come on, doesn't it look like definitely Ninja Turtles and aliens? It looks like alien ship, it looks like alien shield, definitely, and also looks like turtles shell. I mean, so much I could talk with. I also love the other side of the leaves because the veins on the leaves are so unique. I love on green those purples. are so cute and so striking. Like, come on, looks like completely different plant, right? So cool from each side. And once again, these long stems, I am not so big fan, as you can tell probably. I am not rotating my plants on the shelf. I want them all be facing the window slash camera whenever I'm filming, so we have this full looking shelf. But also it probably would appreciate a little bit of turning around because it doesn't look too happy. But also it does. It doesn't, but it does. It does have a little bit of crisping, so that's why I am so nervous. Because dragon scale seems to be a pretty easy alocasia with these tips. I mean, these ones are from the summer, so I think it's normal that throughout hotter slash warmer and drier seasons, like the summer we had this year, I did got a little bit of crisp leaves, but at the same time, she's still gorgeous nevertheless. Let me put her back. Just see how it looks great on the shelf. Come on, just look, what a pop of shapes and colors. And I already am turning on my grow lights because since it's so dark outside, you probably can see that my face is not so lit up. More so is my backdrop because plants is a priority, okay? So yeah, love how these cute leaves just give that little shebang, little spice to my shelf. And lastly, I feel like this was a pretty quick video, but also I do not have a pretty large collection, but also I feel like maybe if I will do an update for you maybe half a year from now, maybe a year from now, we might have way more of alocasias to show, so fingers crossed that this passion won't go away anywhere. It's third year that I notice that every single summer when it's so hot and we have heat waves, I fell off a little bit of love for my houseplants. I feel like it's pretty common, especially for those who have gardens, and I'm not an exception for a weird reason, even though I do not have the garden. But whenever the cold weather hits, whenever you cannot be so much outside because it's too chilly and you come back indoors, that's when the love for plants starts to blossom again. I'm looking for plants to order online and do some unboxings for you, so stay tuned for that. But right now, let me show you the last plant, the beautiful Alocasia zebrina. You wanna come? You wanna come at the moment when I'm gonna be picking the largest plant. Okay. This is actually one of my husband's favorite plants. The leaves aren't looking so large. I mean, I'm not sure how to show you this thing. The leaves aren't looking so large. I actually cut off about five-ish leaves. We have two plants over here. Pretty old plants over here as well, if you'll notice. And what I love about this specific alocasia are the stems, of course. They're so juicy and so bright pop of color. I love how those dark stripes look so cool, and the contrast on the white color slash background is so awesome, especially because it stands in my living room, and my living room's walls are green, so this is a very big pop of color, and it's difficult to show. I have 4 leaves on this thing, so each of these alocasias have 4 leaves, and both of them look like this. I mean, 4 of them look, okay, I'm lying. 2 older leaves look sadder, the newer leaves looking pretty okay. So this is the one that I'm planning to do a pretty big experiment with, because I want to maybe transfer it to pond. I'm not sure what I want to do with it, but definitely want to do something with it, because you can see it's not the happiest looking alocasia. It definitely needs a repot like the least. But we'll see. Not sure what we're gonna do, so stay tuned for the next video. Let me put it back, it's so heavy, oh my god. So yeah guys, these are all of my alocasias. I know it's not the most impressive haul slash collection to find on the internet, but at the same time, every single one of these are special for me, have a special story. I can tell every single one where it came from, why I love it so much, and you know, I feel like most of them are very different. 2 exceptions are 2 jacquelines, but once again, they're very different as well, because one is singular plant, more like mature plant, the other one is still baby staged. I mean, not very baby, it's like a teenager staged. So, really cute. Oh my gosh, guys, I love alocasias. I love alocasias. Actually, would like any suggestions, where do you buy your variegated alocasias in Europe? So for those who are from Europe, because I've been looking through different stores and honestly not too much to find right now. So I'm afraid if I will wait longer, it will be a little bit too risky to buy alocasias during winter time, obviously, right? So right now is the time to do it, so let me know Let me know your dealers. Let's chat about it in the comments. Let me know which one of these alocasias was your favorite. Do you have a favorite alocasia? Maybe surprises. Maybe it's gonna be a simple like elephant ear, the classic one. Oh my gosh, I would love that one and variegated one of that plant as well, but it's such a large plant and I'm struggling with the space. You probably can look. I live in the jungle, definitely a flipping jungle. But anyway, thank you so much for watching and joining me. Subscribe for more plenty content. Like this video if you did enjoy it. Let's chat in the comments. Hopefully I'll see you in my next one and have a nice weekend. I mean, you see this video in the sun, so have a nice working week. Oh, I can relate so much right now. It's flipping a struggle to stay in those mode of flipping. How do you call those? Traffic jams every single morning and every single weekend. Oh, that's about it. Thank you so much for watching. I feel like I let everything out and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye.